Hello guys, welcome to Code Extreme. So today we are going to do the POTD 3637 Trionic Array. So what's the question is trying to say? So the question has three conditions. An array is trionic if there exist these three conditions. The first half of the array should be strictly increasing, and the middle part should be strictly decreasing, and the last part of the array should be strictly increasing. If it's a trionic array, then we have to return true, else we have to return false. So let's see this test case 135426. So in this half, you can see it's the first half and it is strictly increasing in this case. And in this middle part, it is strictly decreasing 5, 4, and 2. This is the strictly decreasing part, and this is the last part which is strictly increasing again. So this is a trionic array, that's why it is written true. And if we see in this case, it is not strictly increasing anywhere. So 2 1 is strictly decreasing at the first half, so it is written false. So how can we approach to this problem? So we can see that in this test case, there is a key inside. What is a key inside? Uh, Wait for a while. The key inside that is 135. So this element and this element are indicators. What are these indicating? This 5 is indicating a hill. It is indicating a hill, or we can say peak. It is indicating a peak, and this 2 is indicating a valley. You can see 5 is greater than its left, also it is greater than its right. 5 is greater than 3 as well as 4, and 2 is lesser than its left as well as right. So 2 is lesser than 4 as well as 6. So it's a valley and it's a peak. So you understood anything? If it will be a trionic array, then this peak and this valley should be only come at once, should come at once only. Okay, if it is not coming once, it is coming, they are coming at their occurrence is 0 or more than 1, so it's not a trionic array. But there's a twist. What is the twist? Like I wrote an array which is strictly decreasing at first, so 3 2 1, and then it is increasing 2 3, then it's again decreasing, so 2 1. So we can see in this case also we have a valley as this, and we have a peak as 3. So in this case also there are only one valley as well as only one peak. So but this is not a trionic array. You can see it is at first decreasing, and then it is increasing, and then it is again decreasing. So it is not a trionic array. So how can we check whether it's a trionic array or not? So we have one condition that there should be only one valley and one peak. But how can we handle this case where this is first decreasing and then increasing and then decreasing? So in this case we can see that when it's a trionic array, the first zeroth index element is lesser than the first indexed element, and the second last element is always lesser than the last element. And in this case, which is not a trionic array, we can see that the first element is greater. So we can put this check in the condition and this test case will be solved. Okay, so let's try let's try to write the code of this. So let's starting the code. First of all, int n equal to nums dot size. So we will count the occurrence of peak as well as valley. So int peak equal to 0 and int valley equal to 0. I forgot one test case also. There can be multiple duplicates like 2, 2, 3, and then it will be decreasing like 1, then it will be increasing like 9. So it might seem as a trionic array as it's first increasing 2 3, then it's decreasing 3 1, then it's again increasing 1 9, but it is not. There is a word strictly increasing, so they can't be equal at any moment. So if two elements are equal at any moment consecutively, then we have to return it false immediately. So we will write a for loop for int I equal to 0, I should be less than n and I plus plus. Okay, if my uh, nums of sorry, we will start from first index and n minus 1 to prevent overflow. If nums of I is less than nums of I plus 1, as well as nums of I is less than nums of I minus 1, then in this case what we will be doing is we will increment our valley. It's a valley. And else if nums of I is greater than nums of I plus 1, as well as nums of I is greater than nums of I minus 1, so it's a peak, so peak plus plus. But what if uh, nums of I is equal to nums of I plus 1? In this case, it's duplicates, so return false immediately. This can't be Trionic array. Okay, but in this we are forgetting a thing, that we didn't check for 0 and 1, 0 index and 1 index, because it is starting from 1. So what we will be doing is we will check here. If nums of 0 is equal to nums of 1, then we will immediately return false. Now that test case, in here we will return true if it is a Trionic array. Okay, but that test case in which we have to check the endpoints, test case I will write here. It was like this. First it was decreasing to 3 to 1, then it was increasing again, and then it was decreasing. So in this we have to check the endpoints, these two endpoints. This should be lesser than this, then only it will be a Trionic array. This should be lesser than this, then it will be a Trionic array. But here are opposite things, so it will not be a Trionic array. So what we will be doing is we will write here, if nums of 0 is greater than nums of 1, if it is, and also then we will return false. Also recording if nums dot back, the last element should be greater. So sorry, if it is not greater than n minus 2, then what we will be doing is we will immediately return false in this case also. I hope you understood this. Let's run. But first of all, comment this. Now we will be running. So it is accepted. Let's submit the code. I hope you understood the approach. If you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry, it's a wrong test case. We didn't write the condition that if value equal to 1, as well as peak equal to 1, then only it will be true. Otherwise it will be false. I forget to write this. Let's see if it is correct now. It will be working now. This test case is failing. So silly mistake. I forgot to increment here. Where is the run button? भाई क्या हो रहा है? So this is run. Let's submit now. So it's submitted. So its time complexity is order of n and space complexity is order of 1. I hope you understood. Thanks for watching.